Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about how massage can help in an area that probably isn't really discussed very much with regards to massage, but certainly, it can be a big help. And hopefully, this will help some of you parents out there who, can get a bit sort of frustrated and not quite sure how to help their child. I'm going to be talking about how massage can help with autism, particularly in children with autism. Symptoms of autism include lots of different things, but certainly a big one is insufficiency in terms of cognitive processes, social communication and language. And these are certainly areas where children can require special care and a bit more attention in order to help them, just develop that little bit further. Now, there are a variety of treatments used for autistic children. Massage therapy is certainly one of those treatments that parents can look into, but probably it's a treatment that as I say, sort of parents wouldn't automatically consider. And so that can be a massage treatment either given by a therapist, such as myself, or certainly I do teaching sessions for parents to teach them how to do it themselves with their child. And sometimes that can be something that their child will be more comfortable with, rather than having a complete stranger providing the treatment. And certainly also it's something, if the parents learn how to do the massage, it's a way for the parent to bond with their child as well, which sometimes can be can be something that parents have difficulty with in a child with autism. So it's probably a common misconception, that autistic children don't like to be touched, and certainly it can come across that way. But actually, research has shown that autistic children actually respond very, very positively to massage treatment. And this is really because of that calming effect that massage has. Releasing those endorphins is going to help with that. And so, in this way, by helping the child to feel calmer, it can just allow parents to, a better opportunity to connect to their child, just at a deeper level through touch, really. And research has also shown, as well as showing that, autistic children do respond well to touch, it's also shown that massage can actually lessen the severity of a lot of these sort of autistic characteristics, if you like, after a few months of regular treatment. So, what are the main benefits of massage for autistic children? Well, we've sort of mentioned there about relaxation, just helping the child to feel calmer. And also, certainly, as with any massage, for anyone, it will just help, reduce, by promoting relaxation, it helps to reduce anxiety by, inhibiting the release of those stress hormones. and in doing that, it will also help improve sleep patterns, and therefore, sort of regulate those energy levels of the child, reduce fatigue, and just sort of help to, improve those sleep patterns. But it's also been shown to help develop an autistic child's sort of creative abilities and thinking patterns, to, improve their cognitive abilities. And this, may certainly be in part because by working, on improving sleep patterns and therefore reducing levels of fatigue, and improving energy levels because they've had more sleep. It can also help an autistic child to improve their attention span, and become more active. And that in turn is probably going to impact on that bonding process between mother, or parent and child, and also to, just help their social interaction in general. We've sort of mentioned as well, research has shown that massage helps the child to become a bit more accustomed to tactile sensation, and stimulation. And certainly it may be a slow process in introducing that, but, once sort of you can sort of establish more regular treatments, certainly that is a benefit. And in doing so, I can also help to improve the child's body awareness. There may be some more also physiological things, such as calming muscle spasms, which isn't sort of always present in autistic children. But yeah, certainly sort of alongside the relaxation, that is another benefit. Now we talked a little bit about sort of social interaction, and if they're getting more sleep, less fatigue, becoming more accustomed to sort of tactile stimulation, that this in turn will improve their social interaction and also therefore reduce any feelings of sort of withdrawal, isolation in that child. And by improving that sort of cognitive abilities, massage can also help to just improve communication, whether it be verbal or non-verbal communication. Again, helping that bonding between parent and child as well. And it can also help just sort of reduce those repetitive behaviours that are so common in autistic children. Certainly, a big thing sort of in terms of parent-child relationships is that massage can also just help to help that child to just express, we just mentioned about verbal and non-verbal communication. It can just help an autistic child to express love a little bit more, whether that be through hugs, because we're working on that tactile stimulation, or it could be through things like facial expressions, just that sort of expression of how they're feeling, putting that sort of across to the world a little bit more. So, it's quite a few benefits there. But there are certainly some considerations that you need to be aware of, whether you are a therapist who may be massaging an autistic child, or whether you're a parent who, who is learning how to do it. So many autistic children, I think we probably all know that sort of a lot of autistic children, they like that sort of sensory stimulation. But actually many autistic children are quite susceptible to sensory overload, and they may lack sort of certain feelings or awareness. So if you are starting on a massage treatments with an autistic child, it's really important to progress slowly, and it may be that in that first session, massage may even be barely attempted, and that's fine, and it's normal. So it does require a little more patience than you would have with sort of a non-autistic client. But yeah, you just sort of start the treatment very lightly and just gradually, as sort of, treatments sort of progress, you can then gradually start to work deeper. You have to be very aware of any non-verbal cues that the child is giving you. And also, an autistic child may not give the same, may not use those same sort of verbal cues as other children would. So you've got to really be aware of that non-verbal communication. Now, obviously, that's where sort of a parent doing it, they may be more aware of those non-verbal cues as well. So, as I say, you would work and progress gradually. The pace and pressure can be changed according to the child's needs, according to those non-verbal cues. But certainly I'd say, you're starting with a very sort of like gentle Swedish type massage. Although deeper pressure is often actually better received by children who have been, diagnosed on the autistic spectrum, disorder. So you really need to kind of play it by ear. Again, just as with all your clients, everyone is an individual, and you have to work according to their needs. Skin-to-skin contact. Initially, although we've said, that research has shown that, autistic children actually don't mind touch, skin-to-skin contact may not be immediately well received by the autistic child. So, and again, if it's sort of a therapist doing it and someone that the child doesn't know, that may be even more the case. So initially, as well as going very light with the pressure, initially you can just sort of administer the touch over clothing, and just begin with the hands and the feet, which may be, sort of less invasive areas to work on, just to allow that child to become accustomed to what it is that you're doing, and to just help them become a little bit more accustomed to those that tactile stimulation. I think for parents, they can feel quite frustrated at trying to provide, I suppose, appropriate sort of loving and nurturing touch for their child when they may feel like they get little or no reaction, to that touch. And, this can make that bonding very, very difficult. But by teaching parents massage techniques and by gradual introduction of that tactile stimulation, massage can really help to encourage that healthy parent-child bond. And also, as we've said, just help to encourage that social interaction outside, which may also really sort of benefit that child, for example, in the school environment. So yeah, that's a bit of a brief video today, but hopefully it's just given a sort of basic outline of how massage can help with autistic children. Certainly, as always, feel free to leave a comment down below, or you can always message me through my Facebook or Instagram pages. I'm on those as the Medical Massage Lady, and I will do my best. If I can't give you an answer, I will certainly try and find someone who can, or direct you to an organisation. So yeah, for now, that is really all. I hope it's been of some help. There'll certainly be more posts coming, so do subscribe to my channel. And sort of childhood disability is certainly one of my sort of areas of interest. So, but for now, that's all from me. So I will see you next time. Take care.